Today we will learn about the different methods of viewing parts of a solid. There are many solids around us, such as boxes, ice cream cones, ball, pyramids, etc. These solids are made from different parts according to the size and shape. For example, a cuboid can be made with many rectangular pages. Today, we will discuss the methods with which we can see different parts of a solid. A fun way to see parts of an object is to cut it. Let us understand this with an activity. Take a cylindrical shaped vegetable such as a cucumber or gourd. Use a knife to cut it. For this activity, you can also make a model of clay shaped like a cylinder. Take one of these objects and cut it vertically. You can carefully slice it thin. Here, each piece is circular. We can say that a cylinder is made up of many circular faces that are placed on the same axis. We call this circular panel a cross-section of the cylinder. If the section is not vertical, then we will get different size panel. You can cut different sizes and draw rough shapes of transverse cuts. Another method of looking at different parts of a solid is to see a 2D shadow of a 3D shaped solid. Let us also understand this with a fun activity. For this, you will need a source of light, a screen, and some solid shapes such as cube, cuboid, sphere, cylinder, pyramid. Now you can take a cube and place it in front of the screen. Focus light on it right from the front. You will get its shadow on the screen. Can you tell if the shadow is 2D or 3D? Think. Since the shadow occupies only one plane, we can say that the shadow has two dimensions. That is, it is a 2D shape. When we look carefully, we see that it is a square shadow. Similarly, if we place the screen down and place the cube as shown above the screen, and even after light is focused from top, we will get a square shadow. Now look at the figure shown. Here from the front of a cone, light is focused. Can you tell what is the shape of the shadow formed in such a situation? Think. Exactly. This will create a triangular shaped shadow on the screen. In the same way, if the light is focused on the cone from the side direction, then again a triangular shaped shadow will be formed on the screen. Similarly, if a light is placed just above the cone and the screen is placed below, a circular shaped shadow is obtained on the screen. In the same way, you practice the shadow of different objects and draw rough shapes in your notebook. The third method of looking at different parts of solids is to look at them from certain angle. For that, we view the solid from the front or from the side, that is, laterally or from the top. Then we draw the shape of visible scenes. Like, look at this figure. When viewed from the front, we get the front view in this way. Similarly, when we look sideways, we get side view in this way. And when viewed from above, we get the top view in this way. We can also draw all three views from the shapes made of cubes. For this solid, the front view, side view, and top view can be drawn in this way. So today we have learned about different methods of viewing parts of a solid. In the next video, we will see some examples related to these. Today we will see examples related to different methods of viewing parts of a solid. Which cross-section will be obtained if the square pyramid shown below is cut vertically away from the top? When we cut a three-dimensional shape along one direction, the face we get from it is called a cross-section of that three-dimensional shape. If we cut the square pyramid vertically from the top, then this will give us a trapezium-shaped face, that is, we get the trapezium-shaped cross-section of the square pyramid. Next example. A light source was placed in the front of three-dimensional shape. This gave a circular shadow. But when the side light was cast on the three-dimensional shape, a rectangular shadow was obtained. Similarly, a rectangular shadow was also obtained when light was from top. Identify the three-dimensional shape. When a light source is placed in front of a three-dimensional shape, we get a shadow. The received shadow is in a plane. That is, the obtained shadow is a 2D shape. A circular shadow is obtained by highlighting the three-dimensional shape from the front. This is possible only when three-dimensional shape can be a sphere or a cylinder or a cone. A rectangular shadow is obtained when this figure is lighted from a side. If we focus side light on a sphere, cylinder or cone, only the shape of cylinder forms a rectangular shadow. Therefore, we can say that cylinder is mentioned in the example. We can verify this from the third position. The third condition tells us that even when the three-dimensional shape is lighted from above, a rectangular shadow is obtained, which is true with respect to cylinder. Next example, find the front view, side view and top view of the solid shown. When we see a three-dimensional shape from the front, we get a front view. With this understanding, we can draw the front view of the given figure in this way. When we look at the three-dimensional shape from a side, we get a side view in this way. We can draw side view of the given figure in this way. Similarly, when viewed from the top, we can draw the top view of the given figure in this way. All three views are similar here. So today we have seen examples related to different methods of viewing parts of a solid. We will see some mistakes related to them in the next video. Today we will learn some mistakes related to different methods of viewing parts of a solid. Mistake 1. If children are asked to draw a figure of solids as shown below, they again draw 3D shape instead of drawing the figure in 2D. Keep in mind that when we draw figure, they are in 2D shape and not in 3D. Therefore, we can thus draw front view, side view and top view. Mistake 2. While drawing the front view, children draw only the front face of the object. If children are asked to make front view of the shape shown, then they take into consideration only the most visible cubes when making the 2D figure. They ignore the cube that appears behind. This gives them such a front view, which is a misunderstanding. Figure as we see from the front must come to the front view of the shape. In front view of the shape, front part and back part should be considered in the front view. As seen here, 4 cubes are visible in the front view in the shape shown. So, while creating the front view, we should create 4 squares like this. Keeping this in mind, we can draw the front view of the given object in this way. Mistake 3. Ignoring orientation of object. Children do not understand the orientation of the shape shown. For this reason, they make the above view accidentally upside down. If children are asked to draw a figure, the top view above the shape shown, then they make this type of figure. In this, we can see that all the squares have been taken into consideration. But this view will be obtained by looking at the object from below and not from above. In this way, children often draw exactly the opposite shape of the figure, which is wrong. The top view of the shape shown is correct in this way and not in this way. Here is the top view of the shape shown. It should have 3 squares up and 1 square down. So today we have learned some mistakes related to different methods of viewing parts of a solid.